Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius, we had this new moon solar eclipse in Gemini back on June 10th. And it was also known as the Ring of Fire eclipse. I do apologize, this is coming out a little bit late. This energy has been really sort of dense for a lot of us, and me in particular. And this eclipse is conjunct Mercury retrograde, which makes it extra intense. So eclipses open us up to change, and with Mercury retrograde in the mix, it's about releasing what you thought and what you believed. Solar eclipses are a time when our ego is shadowed and our conscious self is blacked out for a bit. This is a reset. It's a fertile time for new light codes and templates to come in. And we have a chance to up-level into higher alignment, release any false limitations and reality models that we previously accepted as real, and embrace the highest version of love and light possible. All right, my dear Saggies, so while I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. So this is a reading from new moon to new moon, okay? So the next couple of weeks, we'll see what messages come through for my dear Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, please. All right, so we have the Five of Wands, okay? So this is an energy of conflict, of struggle, of challenges. It could be that a lot of people are fighting for your attention. It could be that you're fighting for the attention of someone, or you're working really hard towards something, but you seem to be getting it from all angles, okay? So remember, Sag, that these challenges, they don't happen to you, they're happening for you. All right, what's blocking you? We have the Queen of Coins. All right, so immediately, some of my Sagittarius, this is a workplace situation. I felt like this is somebody who's higher up. It could be a boss or it could be a coworker. I do feel like this is an actual person, Sag, for many of you, if this relates to the work environment. Somebody who's purposefully blocking you. Somebody who might be a little bit bitter and a little bit spiteful. Somebody who is also sort of wielding their power, okay, to just sort of, you know, I don't know if they're making your life more difficult or they're just sort of creating some roadblocks for you. Remember, this is a reflection of what's going on within them. I'm picking up on this person might be a little bit threatened, Sag, by your abilities, you know, by your talents, by maybe the recognition that you're getting. But I have a feeling here that you're not quite seeing that because of these challenges. Now, not for all of you is this going to be a work situation. For some of my Sagittarius, you know, it can be a work situation, it can be a love situation, it can be anything, it can be your health. But what I'm seeing here is it's very important that you come back to center. I feel like with this Five of Wands, your energy has been very scattered, or it is very scattered. And the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Coins here, she's telling you that it's time to ground yourself, okay? It's time to you know, it's time to either spend more time in nature, or it's about really resting, rejuvenating, taking time out, you know, protecting your energy, focusing on your family, spending more time with your pets, because I just heard this too shall pass. But if you continue going back out and being in this very reactive energy without sort of recalibrating and regrouping, you're going to get just much more of the same here. Now, the intentions that you need to set, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so yeah, this to me is, you know, this to me is a lot of gossip, or there's a lot of people in the mix here, Sag. So it could be your family, it could be friends, it could be coworkers, a lot of different people weighing in on this particular situation. Again, it doesn't have to be work, although for many of you it feels that way. The Three of Cups in reverse can be about gossip. It can be about other people's opinions. It can be a large disappointment or betrayal that you need to work through. Some of my Sag, I keep getting something about a nest egg. Okay, some of you guys might be a little bit worried about dipping into your savings, or you've worked really hard to, you know, to save up and to buy a home, or to, I don't know, to fix your home, to buy a car, something like that. And it's like you're fighting for this. But I'm getting that there's a need for you to just pull back, to find your center, to find your balance. I do feel that you have people in your surroundings. You definitely have a spirit team, you know, angels and guides that are helping you and guiding you, but there's an energy of exhaustion. Okay, because of whatever this disappointment or betrayal or this sense of frustration and conflict might be, with this Three of Cups in reverse, that's what I'm getting. That, you know, there's a lot of energy that's been spilled. And some of you are seeing like how much, feeling as if there's a lot of time that's been wasted because there hasn't been a clear plan or a clear pathway forward. Okay, so Spirit's saying that you can recalibrate, you can readjust. It will just take some organization, some pulling back, giving yourself some time, creating time for yourself, even if you feel like you don't have any time, because this Five of Wands is a chaotic energy that I'm picking up on. So I feel like, you know, I feel like what we're getting here is like a real Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but I'm getting like more Virgo energy than anything, like needing to create maybe a to-do list or a spreadsheet, or, you know, just, you know, like a map on how to move through a little bit of this chaos. Okay. So what you need to know, the Five of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is we're seeing these 3 cups that have spilled. Okay, and in the Five of Cups, we also see 3 cups that have been broken or that have been spilled. But what's right behind you, Sagittarius, is 2 of Cups, balance, partnership, support, and even love. Okay, so for some of you, if this is a love situation, you may have found out that you're in a third-party situation. You might have, you know, or you might still be carrying around the pain and the disappointment of some sort of betrayal and some sort of past relationship. It could be with an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. All right, but you know, there is a lot of sadness here. There's grief, there's loss, but what you're not seeing here is that there is love right behind you. There's support and there's balance. All you have to do is shift your focus. And your outcome energy is the Seven of Swords. So Sag, this is about getting clarity. There's something here that's draining your energy. Now, for some of you, I am just really getting strong. This could be a boss, or this is somebody that you work with, or somebody that's deliberately sort of stopping you, okay, or creating roadblocks or obstacles. This could even be a family member. It could be a friend, but it feels a little bit more like a frenemy here, Sag. With the Five of Wands, you may not be seeing exactly what's going on, but the outcome of this energy is seeing very clearly anything or anyone that may be draining your time, your energy, your love, your money, or your resources. So it's gaining a lot of clarity. Okay, for some of you, I do feel that you may have been suspecting that there was some sort of third-party situation because you were trying to move forward, maybe with an earth sign, doesn't have to be, to create a stable, loving relationship or home. Some of you, you may be finding out that there, you know, that there is a certain betrayal, and these are the delays and frustrations that you've been experiencing. Okay, overall energy, we have the Ten of Wands. I love this energy because this is not only the truth that you're coming into, but this is about you releasing burdens. So some of you guys, you're getting some sort of truth or clarity about a particular relationship or a job where you are either being blocked, and I do feel like there may have been some sort of third-party influence, whether that's a friend, a family member. It doesn't have to be a romantic rival, even if this is a love reading for you, but it could be just somebody who was deliberately delaying or sabotaging this connection or your movement forward. Now, this is not meant to send my Saggies into a fit of paranoia. Who's blocking me? Whose fault is it? It's not a blame game here. What we're seeing is with this Five of Wands, there's this struggle, and there wasn't a clear path or plan forward because there's some sort of betrayal or heartbreak that was pulling you out of your center, off balance. And it was not showing you that you were being pulled into reactive mode. Okay, there's something here that does need to be healed, but you're gaining the clarity that you need to move forward. It's also like your path is being magically lit up for you. How to avoid this conflict, how to move through it, how to leave it in the past. And the Ten of Wands, this is your energy. This is Sagittarius energy. This is you, reaching a breaking point and saying, you know what? F this, I'm done. Releasing your burdens, releasing responsibilities so that you can have a new, fresh beginning. It's a really nice energy, actually, but it is highlighting that many of you guys, you have been through quite the struggle here. Okay, some of you guys, you're trying to build yourselves up financially, all right, and you may have been working a lot, or you've been experiencing just a lot of difficulties. It just, work and finance is coming through really strong for me, but then there's a lot of emotion. Okay, so it could be work, you know, love and finances. But there's been definitely some sort of heartbreak or betrayal. Some of you guys are going to find that there was a friend or somebody that you trusted that, you know, didn't actually say very nice things about you, or like for a recommendation or something like that. Or, you know, there's, you know, it could even be somebody who you viewed as a mentor or, you know, a partner that, that, you know, told, you know, that actually was making your life a little bit more difficult, or wasn't being completely honest about, you know, their evaluations of your work or what you do. Okay, or something along those lines. But what I'm seeing, Sag, is the struggle coming to an end. So let's go ahead and see what else comes through. All right, look at that. We get Capricorn energy. So for some of you, yes, this could be about a commitment. It could be a particular relationship where this person, you know, definitely was dealing with a third party situation. You will be finding that out. Maybe some of you guys have already found out about that, and you guys are either getting a divorce, or you're moving on, or you have, you know, you've ended this relationship, but there might just be a little bit concern about any sort of shared assets or about financial stability. Okay. But this is about really taking a look at anything. If this is a love situation, a work situation, your spiritual journey, your health, taking a look at what's keeping you in this energy of being challenged. And for many of my Saggies, you're seeing that you have the power and the choice to move away from this. And I see you doing that really quickly. I see you healing this. I see you, you know, you've been in this energy for quite some time, dealing with this, with these 3 cups that have been turned over. But there's something really beautiful for you as you shift your focus. All right, we see the solar plexus coming out in reverse. For some of you guys that do energy work, you may need to focus on your solar plexus, because this is, you're calling on a different type of strength. So the 5 of Wands, Sag, is about battle, strength, courage, right? You've been going at it. You've been showing that you are a formidable opponent, that you can, you know, that you can take, you know, take one on the jaw, that you can take some punches here. Hopefully not literally. Hopefully that's all figurative or metaphorical for you. But what I'm seeing here is you need a different type of courage to remove yourself from the situation. Now, for example, some of you guys, you may have been in a situation, if it's romantic, where somebody was breadcrumbing you, or or maybe you were even in a, you know, in a marriage or a long-term or higher type commitment with somebody. And you were always suspecting that they were giving their energy out to somebody or something else. But you were fighting for this. And I think there was some energy of jealousy and control that came up for you. And it's like you discovering the truth. It's taking a different type of grit, a different type of strength to move away from this, to really turn your back on anything that isn't in alignment with you, anything that was taking you down or draining your energy. And that's what I see. It's a powerful energy. Yep. We have the Tower card coming out here. So some of you guys, you're moving house. Some of you guys, you're leaving a particular job because it's no longer in alignment with you. For others of you, this is this huge aha moment that whatever this is that's bringing you so much conflict and strife is that you need to walk away from. And it's taking a lot of strength and courage. Somebody here may have been, you know, you may have been with this 10 of Wands taking on responsibilities, not setting strong boundaries with somebody because you love them. You may have been allowing someone to get away with things that you wouldn't let anybody get away with, but because you love them, because you care for them, because you trusted them, they were taking advantage. And there's this huge aha moment. And this is also spirit coming in, okay, to remove, its divine intervention to remove anything that isn't in alignment with you. And I'm just hearing, that, like the devil thought that he had his grip on you because he had you in this 5 of Wands energy, but you're harnessing a different type of strength. With the help of some people in your 3D, your angels, your spirit guides, your internal strength and fortitude to do what's necessary, Sag, to change this. And we see the World card in reverse. So there's still a lesson here that needs to be learned. okay? And I do feel like this is this eclipse energy, and Mercury retrograde is bringing something back, some sort of challenge, whether it's the exact same person or it's a very similar situation that you've been dealing with before, something that challenges your boundaries, something that challenges your internal strength and your fortitude. You've got to steady your nerves, and you've got to remove yourself from this Five of Wands energy, because you are learning this lesson. Okay, so the overall energy, we have the Magician in reverse. So this is a nod to Mercury retrograde. Somebody here hasn't been completely honest, Sag. And I see that. I feel that. It could be a boss. It could be a partner. It could be somebody that you've been dealing with. Okay, it's going to be different for all of you. Again, it could be a friend, because I am getting for some of you, like somebody here has some jealousy when it comes to you. And it's like you ask them to give you a recommendation or something like that, and they actually said something that was negative or that was untrue. It's an energy I don't really like, but it's all coming to light, and you're closing out this difficult cycle, and you're saying, I'm out. And in doing so, you're coming into your own. All right, you're turning around and you're seeing that there's love, there's partnership, and you're bringing balance back to your life. So let's go ahead and see what else comes through. We have the little star, divine, my inner child is whole and complete. So for some of you guys, yeah, you guys have been doing some inner child work, or, you know, whatever this situation or repeating pattern is that's coming back into your life during this Mercury retrograde. It's going to challenge. It's going to really challenge you and bring up maybe some issues of abandonment, you know, or blurring boundaries, or a lack of self-confidence that may come from anything that you experienced while you were younger. Okay, so if that's divorce, if that's infidelity, for some of you as well, what I'm seeing with the Three of Cups and the Devil energy, you could be, or somebody you're dealing with could be dealing with codependency or some sort of substance or alcohol abuse. Okay, some sort of addictions. And we see Star Mother, loved. The universal mother loves and supports me totally. So here we have mother and child. So again, this could be some sort of issue that's playing out between you and one of your parents, in particular your mother, or one of your children. Okay, so again, there may be somebody here as well, Sag. For some of you, you've been experiencing a lot of difficulties, and it may be you may be dealing with somebody who's dependent on you. I'm not picking up on a child under 18, right? Like, that's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about dependency. But, you know, one of your children, most likely an adult child, somebody that may have been just draining your time, your energy, your love, and your money. Okay, and that's something here. There's like a lesson that needs to be learned, because you cannot sacrifice yourself. Okay, because then you won't be able to continue to help others or help this person. So I do get this strong energy of tough love. I also feel that the universe has been doling out some tough love to you, Sag, or that's what it feels like because of this Devil energy and the Five of Wands. You've been in this struggle, in this fight for quite some time. But I see that this eclipse energy is actually working in your favor, because it is bringing it to a close. But it's going to require you releasing these responsibilities, closing out this karmic cycle. For some of you, it's with somebody who you've been waiting for quite some time, somebody who is really in and out of your life, somebody that, yeah, look at that, all this energy of waiting. Yeah, and some of you guys, this is somebody who may be struggling with, you know, I don't know if they do like overspending, or I don't know, some of my Sagittarius, you may have been and this isn't meant to criticize or to knock you down, but you might be realizing that you've been enabling this situation, and you're being asked to sort of tighten up, to give this person tough love, because you deserve something better, because you need peace, because you need balance. And that could be a partner, that could be a friend, that could be a family member. Okay, but I do see you releasing these burdens, because you've taken on some that aren't even yours. Okay, so fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, so again, I'm getting somebody here definitely experiences, you know, extreme highs and extreme lows, and that's going to mean different things for all of you. It could be you, it could be somebody you're dealing with, and again, I feel like this energy pulls you off balance. So I'm getting this need for my Saggies out there to really protect your energy at this time, okay? To really, you know, find your balance, find your center. Remember, you don't have to take on other people's problems. Again, it could be coworkers, it could be friends, it could be a family member, it could be a loved one, it could be a romantic partner, but I feel like they bring you quite a lot of chaos and conflict. You're seeing that and you're making some very, very powerful changes, okay? And it's almost like you're surrendering this fight. You're giving it up because you're realizing, you're asking yourself, what is it that I am actually fighting for? You know, what you want to fight for is peace, balance, love. You know, you've been loving and supportive. Now it's time for you to receive that. Okay, so we get stillness. So reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Okay, so having the same compassion for yourself as you've had for others, because I do feel like somebody or something has been sort of taking advantage of you, Sag, and you've been allowing that because you love and because you care, and you didn't see it that way. But this eclipse energy is showing you something. It's showing it to you very, very clearly. So gratitude. So universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So you may have been dealing with somebody that wasn't grateful for what you were offering. That's what I'm getting. It's an interesting message, but now it's your turn to receive. That's what I get. It's your turn to rest. It's your turn to surrender. That you're not the one that has to bear the brunt of this, okay? Because it doesn't feel like it's yours. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, yes, you have to do your own work, Sag, but I feel like this is external energy that's really been draining you, and it has been for a long time. So we get vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Exactly. You're cutting away from situations. Again, for some of you, it's going to be gossip at work. It's coworkers, it's family members, it's loved ones, it's a romantic partner, somebody who's been draining your energy. And it's going to take a lot of strength because you've been in this sort of struggle for quite some time, but you're absolutely removing yourself from it. You're releasing this karma, these burdens, so that you can have a beautiful new beginning. This is truthfully an ascension for you, Sagittarius, because you're seeing things and people differently and no longer tolerate anything that's not committed to you the way that you are to them. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, sending you lots of love and light. Take care.